Team USA in the FIBA World Championships just got ousted in the semifinals by Germany, featuring Dennis Schröder, late of the Lakers. React, Keyshawn.
I'm not worried about this.
No?
No, because
no big deal?
It's not to me. You got Steve Kerr, the first time taking over and doing this. They haven't really, I mean, it's, you just figure we're better than everybody, so we should just roll people out there and play pickup basketball, and we're going to run away with it. There are some sets and some skills to being able to do this. There's different, they play basketball differently overseas. It's the floor, it's just all that. Eventually, we're going to get our horses. And these are NBA all-star type players and stuff, but you know the horses I'm talking about.
Yep.
When the time comes, them Currys of the world, they not playing right now. Old LeBron ain't playing, AD ain't, Dame Lillard. We got a whole, we got KD, we got a whole list of players that we could cherry pick and choose from to put on this roster.
And a whole bunch of them don't want to be on this roster because they just don't want to have to go through this
at least yet.
Right. Yes.
But when this happens, and that kid, that track guy kid, No Lives, was talking about this. He was saying, everybody talk about being a world champion. You're only beating the people in your country. You got to beat people outside the country. Everybody said, "Are you joking? We got the best players." You're right, Key. We do have the best players, and they did not play. Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, these guys were the leading scorers. You know, Anthony Edwards, 23 points.
Yep.
Jalen Brunson, I love Jalen Brunson from Dallas. I mean, he did some incredible things now with New York. But they are not Steph Curry, Dame Lillard. They are not Kevin Durant.
At all.
So LeBron James, Though we don't want to lose, I don't even want to see our next tier talent lose. Yep. But that tells you that, okay, maybe we're a little inflated with what we think of ourselves here, because
even if you're not inflated,
I don't want you. If you're beating my second team now, this is our second team.
Because our second team ain't, when it get down to the get down, our second team ain't gonna be on the floor. Okay? Our main horses is gonna be on the floor.
Yeah.
But the way we have seen things, we want to believe that United States have.
That's fine.
A first team and a second team that can beat anybody in this country.
No, that's not true.
Is that not how we think?
No, you can't think that way, because every time we go with our second teams, we got to get back to our first teams to erase what the second team's done to us.
Right. So we're saying we have an overinflated ego of what we are.
And we should.
Yeah.
But we obviously do, or more guys would say, no, we're not going to have this. We're going to have that dominance, and we're going to show up and make sure.
There's a reason the 22 or so players, I don't know the exact number, but there's a reason that the top dogs, when the get down to the get down, the top dogs go. There's a reason for that.
When it's the 5 circles? Like Olympics and stuff? They show up in the 5 circles.
So when you're talking about we got to beat everybody, man, we constantly putting gold around our necks. So I don't know what he was talking about, the track dude. We put the top dogs on them.
Okay. Yet, to be fair about this, if I could borrow a phrase from one Deion Sanders, Europe keeps saying to us, "We coming," because they just keep coming and coming, and they're getting a little better every year, and we gotta send top dogs to beat them, because we can't beat them with this. And by the way, we sent a team over there with no big man. And against Lithuania, we got absolutely pounded on the backboards.
Manhandled on the boards.
We got manhandled. We got embarrassed on the backboard. It was like 43 to 20 something. The point is, Joel Embiid just became a U.S. citizen, and there's speculation they could talk him into going next time.
That's who we need. I was going to mention that earlier.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Our big dogs are not a part of this equation. So there's no need for me to get all upset and trip out on them losing to Germany.
Well, let me just speak this last word for the rest of the world. Let's look at these last few MVPs. They did not come from this country.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying? So we can keep talking about we're this superior, but we're seeing some superior stuff come in. Jokic, I don't know who will ever stop Jokic right now. That dude right now is a different. I mean, what he does on the basketball court, his passability, it's a whole nother level. Giannis, all of this from somewhere else. All of this comes from somewhere else. Embiid somewhere else. These from else. So we can keep talking right now, huffing and puffing, because we're still blowing down all the houses as the big dog. But as he said, Deion is saying, We coming out there in the world, and we got to stop sending over backups or second and thirds, or we got to sprinkle in some of our starters with these guys.
They play so much, but the problem is those guys that we talk about as our top dogs, they play so much basketball.
And make so much money,
their body. They need their body to recover. They play on the floor a lot. You say making money. Of course they making money,
a lot of money.
But in the end, they need rest. They can't. They play all this pickup basketball. They got to slow it down and rest up for the regular season. That's what you're looking at.
Okay, but you know how America is right now on Twitter. America is saying, this is unacceptable. We don't do this.
Yeah, but they got to get out of the delusional Dallas Cowboy state.
With that, it's America. Nothing's better than America. You got to represent that every time you step on the floor.
It's going to be tough,
I wanted to talk to this team. I should have talked to
them. But even though Austin Reaves had a phenomenal run last year.
Phenomenal, dog.
He ain't necessarily going to be on the 5 rings. I'm just saying.
Well, right.
You know, that's all I'm saying.
Well, in truth be told, they're coming down on Steve Kerr, too, on his coaching here. Because, you know, everything you see or read about it, you hear people say, oh, this is what Kerr is without Steph Curry. This system don't work without Clay and Steph. Yep. You know what I mean? You run around.
He got a team that he just assembled and only been together a couple months.
Yeah, but ain't no Steph in it, and they home now. They're home.
Y'all unbelievable, man.
But here
it's true. Yeah. But it's not. You can't just take a bunch of guys and throw them together and say, run my stuff, and we gonna just be dominant.
Gee, how do you know that? We want them to know that. We don't want okay, if you know that, why don't they know that? We still want to brag, we got the greatest country, we win everything, and we want to win this. I want to win the FIBA. I want to win I want to win the circles, the Olympics, everything. And we have the talent here. You can still win this without sending your top 5 guys in the NBA.
Clearly,
your next top 5 should be able to get this done. But I don't know if this is our next top 5. Bronson and Edwards. I don't know if that's even the next top 5.
That's fair.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, it is a bit of self-aggrandizement where I think we can send anybody over there. We gonna win. We can send anybody over there, and that's just not true.
No, I don't
they are coming.
I don't think that that's the case. That we think we could just send anybody over there and play maker. I don't think that's the case. Even though these guys are going over there, the top dudes, the first, second tier guys, they just don't want to play right now. That's all. They just don't want to play right now.
All right, so Keyshawn, there is a silver lining here. Speaking of your Los Angeles Lakers, you mentioned Austin Reaves. I do believe Steve Kerr fell into the same trap your Lakers did last year, especially in the postseason, when they did not feature Austin Reaves enough. He became the most effective player on this team, including Anthony Edwards, who would always take the most shots. But Steve Kerr, again, dug in, and he was bringing Austin Reaves and Tyrese Halliburton off the bench to be the fire starters. He's just too good to be coming off. He is so good that he needs to be in the starting lineup, and he needs to play higher minutes. And I believe that you guys figured that out late last year, and he's going to start and finish for your team because he is serious business. He just keeps showing you at every level.
No, he's serious. Yeah. That's why they re-signed him.
Where he can just flat play. So what's he do in this game?
LeBron trusts him.
Does he?
That's what you get when you see the game. I've seen LeBron get on people. LeBron trusts him. He sees the game the way LeBron wants him to see the game.
So coming off the bench in this loss to Germany, he makes 7 of 10 shots and 3 of 5 from 3. And I told you in the 4 fourth quarters combined against Denver in the Western Conference Finals, LeBron hit the wall. He's shooting 7 of 23 and 1 of 10 from 3. Austin Reaves in the 4 fourth quarters made 8 of 10 shots and 7 of 8 from 3 just in the 4 fourth quarters. But he didn't play enough minutes and didn't get enough shots. I don't know where he came from. I don't know. I've never in my career seen anybody come from nowhere to everywhere like this kid has. And as Rachel Nichols pointed out yesterday, you drive around L.A., I'm on Santa Monica Boulevard, I'm looking up, he's on big old billboard. I'm saying Austin Reaves is up there?
We had Alex Caruso prior to that. Okay, that came sort of kind of in the same vein.
Okay, but offensively, this kid is way beyond Alex
Caruso. I know, but I'm just saying we have a way of finding those type of players.
And LeBron has a lot to do with that.
He does. It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. They blow it. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
Okay, but this is a kid who I watched at Oklahoma for 2 years.
Yeah.
Shoot 28% from three, and now he's a deadeye.
Late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
it's late
Out of small town, Newark, Arkansas, out of nowhere. Hick from the sticks, what do they call him, the hillbilly Kobe. And all of a sudden, he's as good as anybody on this team. Well, that should bode well for your team.
Oh yeah, no, we happy with him. We're good. We're very happy with him. And LeBron wanted me to tell you that, Skip.
Loved him, man.
Did he?
Yeah, we're very happy with him.
Really? Are you in close touch with LeBron James? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I know a few people here and there.
Yeah? Were you out with LeBron last night?
No, man, LeBron resting up.
Was he?
Yeah, he's
Oh, I
resting
thought he was in the lab. That's what they tell me. Well, he better rest up so he doesn't hit that physical wall that he ran into
stop.
last year. I thought he was the best conditioned athlete in the world.
He is, and he was hurt last year.
He was hurt. Not only was he hurt, Skip, you cannot play 4 quarters in 3 series every single game at that age. You just can't. Can't do it.
Yeah, but he's way younger than you are.
Can't do it.
Right?
Can't do it, though.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I thought he was LeBron bleeping James, but never mind. Up next, I can't wait for this. This is pure barbershop for me. Is Travis Hunter more impressive than Shohei Ohtani? This will be good.
That's